across the world in Russia, and she's basically like, I'm gonna go see him because he's not answering my text messages. That's logic. Like, how is that not, what's not clicking, sis? Like, here, welcome back to my channel. So we have another 90-day recap for you. I'm coming to you barefaced because honestly today's my last day working from home and I don't feel like putting on makeup. I feel like I should relish in this, you know? So let's get into season 4 episode 13, The Pleasure Principle. Before we get into this video, please be sure that you are subscribed to me. It's just clicking a button, like it's free too, so I really want to encourage you to do that. Like, why wouldn't you? I feel like it's good for your health, you're up to date on Fiancé, all positives. Okay, so let's get into it. So this episode had me screaming. Lisa confronts Osman. So Lisa basically scrolling through Osman's DMs and sees this girl, this thing, trying to holler at this man who is successful in the music industry, and basically Osman replies with like, love you too baby, and all this kind of stuff. And Lisa basically throws a fit and she's like, I got 50 men back in America waiting to marry me. You're a local talent. And then like she's talking about the fact she's heartbroken, but like personally there are certain things I would never ever say to the person, the love of my life, my partner. When we're in an argument, even if it was something that I'm like, I suspect they're cheating on me, I guess, like that's what she's basically saying, is she feels disrespected. She feels like she's been cheated on. I'm trying to say, girl, you talk to this man like dirt. Like, why would you say you're fucking local talent? I have 50 fucking men back there waiting. No, you're wrong. I don't like Lisa, so I'm really not gonna give her much more airtime aside from that. And Osman is basically saying, you know what? Now I'm at this point where she literally yells at me every single day. I don't think I can propose to her before she leaves. Totally fair. I don't think you should propose to her at all. There's nothing in America that is worth it, bro. Like, look at, this is how you'd have to spend your time with her. No. No.
Not on my watch.
No. Ed leaves the Philippines. So Ed basically, after his fight with Rose, is like, okay, I should go and I should apologize. I should talk things out with her. He goes back to the room. Rose is gone. Ed cries. That's basically the summary. He's upset and he's sad that she left him, but like, dude, like, you really kept pushing her. And then he starts talking about the fact that he like gave up time with his kid in quest for Rose, and like this is the second time he's basically going through heartbreak. And I think that Ed needs to do like a self-analysis here. If he treated his first wife, girlfriend, whatever, mother of his child like this, there's a reason. Ed, like, his chest is high. Like, that's a Jamaican saying. Like, and I know he has no neck, so like physically his chest is actually high, but I mean, like, your chest is high. Like, you're asking for way too much from your spouses. You feel like they should give you the world and do everything. Here's the real tea. Like, I'm in a relationship for almost 10 years. My legs are not shaved today. They are not. And if he wants it, he's gonna get it with these unshaved legs. Like, that's just what it is. Like, how dare you? The first time you're seeing her, you're talking to her about like, can I have a kiss? Can you shave your legs? Can you brush your teeth? Your breath smells. Like, bro, like, I'm just trying to understand. It's not because he is looking into her well-being is the part that kills me about it. It's the fact that all of it is so that he can have sexual experiences with her. Like, he likes her and he's attracted to her, yes. He wants a relationship with her, yes. But to the core of all of these interactions, when you really think about it, it's because Ed wants to fuck. Like, that's the bottom line. And that's what bothers Rose about it. Because she's like, you're basically disrespecting me and embarrassing me and trying to make me like into some perfect bride for you so that you can just like treat me any way you want and then at the same time get what you want out of me? Absolutely not. So kudos to Rose for getting herself out of the situation. In closing, Ed is going back to America without a partner and she's not answering him. And he's just sad and he's crying, and that's it. Avery and Ash spend time with his son. They're so boring. They never, again, I'm repeating what I said last week, they never really kind of closed their initial argument about the whole sexism thing. They didn't really talk about it that much, but Avery is interacting with Ash's son and they're looking like a cute little family, and Avery's basically reflecting on the fact that she's not gonna get Ash to America. Like, he has a young child that he needs to take care of. And it's the same thing, like, Avery, you don't wanna leave your children, you know, and come to Australia. So it's understandable, but at the same time, you both have kids. This is something you kind of have to work out, but I'm not really interested in it. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really care. Like, that's something that I feel like a lot of people have to deal with. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna blend our families? But I just don't think I care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm glad it's working out. I'm glad you kind of bypassed that argument and you're moving on and moving forward. But I don't care. So I'm gonna move on. They spend time together. It's a cute family moment. Cool. Darcy rethinks her priorities. Again, why is she on the show? She keeps, like, she's spending time with her daughters. They had a little spa day. She's talking about Tom, and she's like, I'm so glad he's not in my life anymore. I'm so happy. I'm so free. I'm so liberated. So why are you talking about him still?
Not on my watch.
All right. So anyways, we move on from that because there's no point that she's on the show. Even Tom, I think Tom had like lunch with a friend or something. And he was like, the friend was like, yeah, you need to just keep pursuing your Canadian thing. Like, she's about that life. And Tom's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Again, why are they on the show? Like, I'm missing the point. Why is this happening? Anyways, Stephanie and Erica say goodbye. About freaking time. Stephanie calls Erica to lunch, and Erica's just basically like, no, I'm not about this interaction that we're about to have. I don't think I need to keep putting myself in this situation. And Stephanie's like, well, I guess there's not much more to talk about. Like how she talks. And she basically gets up and leaves, which also aggravated me. Like, you called Erica here to talk to her about the potential of you getting back together for your own sanity, and then you still felt the need to like leave her there. Like, you're just a shit person. Like, everything about Stephanie screams shit person. Like, she wanted to have the last word. She wanted to make the exit. Like, because Erica's not doing it on her time. Again, like, it's so annoying. I'm glad they're done. She's the most problematic person, but I think she's also like a great reflection of what's wrong with so many people in relationships. It's just me. And you guys have to realize, in order to make it work, there will be a time you will have to bend, not break, but bend, and realize that it's not just you in a relationship. If you want to do that, then just be single. It's really that easy. Moving on. Yolanda wants answers from Williams. The Williams. She messages him, and basically he's talking about an auntie dying or something like that, and that's why he's been MIA. And she's like, I know why you haven't been showing me yourself, which is like, she's like, I don't have time to hear about your auntie. My condolences, but next. And she's like, listen, I know why you haven't been showing me the real you. I just want to see you. Like, we've had these conversations. I just want to know who I'm talking to. And he goes, how do I know I'm talking to the real Yolanda? And then Yolanda sends him more pictures of her. Like, I'm so done with her. Like, her story doesn't interest me because at the end of the day, she's so hung up on the fact that, oh my gosh, I've had conversations with this person, like deep conversations with this person, and now we found out it's a stock image, and I still just want to know who this is, who I've been talking to. It's like, Yolanda, at the end of the day, this person clearly does not have your best interest. They sweet talked you to get pictures of you. Now they have pictures of you and they're asking for money. You still haven't put two and two together. The person that's asking for money with the pictures that you only sent to this one person is not the one person. Like, how is that not, what's not clicking, sis? Like,
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
it's like, what is it? Because I really want to know. Because again, I can't imagine that you're this foolish and this dumb to believe that conversations mean this much to someone that's willing to take your personal private photos and extort you for money. It is related. It is. Because at the end of the day, even if someone got hacked, this person had to then take your picture and go and find, like, let's entertain Yolanda for 2 seconds. Even if the Williams got hacked, girl, someone would have to find these pictures and be like, okay, I have new pictures of this person. Let me go find who this person is. How they could reverse image search. They could probably go through Williams' contacts, but they would still have to do research to find who you are and then try to extort you for money. Like, you're nobody. Like, if you're thinking about this, I did not know who Yolanda was before this show aired. So this would have had to happen months ago when no one knew who she was. So you're telling me that someone who was hacking then found out who you are through someone else's phone, and this person on the other side of the world, and they were able to locate you in America out of the billions of people on this planet? Like, girl, like, make it make sense. Like, no. No.
Not on my watch.
David continues his quest for Lana. Well, he found her, okay? He found Lana. He has Alana. She's real. She's real. Here's the thing about David and Lana. Now that she's real, the whole thing of the whole season was that she wasn't real. That was always my argument, that she wasn't real. Now that she's real, I actually think they're gonna work out. I actually think she's interested. I actually think that she wants a relationship. I think that when she talks about him, she's very much so aware of who he is, his age, what he looks like, what his goals are. In the beginning, David talked about like traveling across the country in an RV. She mentioned that she wants to travel. She likes beauty and makeup. She doesn't really care about his money. Like, she was talking to someone and they were like, is he rich? And she's like, he does well. Like, she's not interested in any of that. So I think that like she's actually down for David. She's like, I find him very attractive. He looks much better than I thought. I was scared about that. And she actually had reasons not to meet him before. So it's like, if this is the case, there was never any like doubt of the fact that what this person he's communicating with is actually interested. It was that, is that person real? She's real. Now that she's standing in front of him, I think it's gonna go great. I'm happy for David. Bottom line. Like, that's it. She's real. He found this girl, and I think that she's actually down. Down for the David, down for the D. And lastly, Jeffrey settles in back home. This man gets back home and literally 2 hours later starts to go on a date. And is dating that friend in the beginning that was like a pick-me bitch. Like, she was basically like, why do you have to go to Russia? What's in Russia? I'm right here. Pick me, pick me. She's basically doing that, all that thirsty ass energy. It worked out to her advantage because the minute he got off that plane, he went on a date with her. Apparently, everything's going good. He talks to his sons about her and is like, that's where I've been spending time with her, everything's going great. I think that we're both like, everything's kind of like lining up for us to be together, which I think is sadistic, but like, do your thing for the both of you. Like, for the woman, you have to realize he just went overseas and proposed to someone and is coming back and now is interested in pursuing something with you. So like, you're on the rebound, sis. Like, first of all. Second of all, Jeffrey, you need to realize that your emotions, as much as what you're asking, is not wrong for yourself. It's not wrong to ask to have someone that's serious about you. It's not wrong to ask for that commitment. What is wrong is that you took the rejection of a proposal for someone that's across the world and would have to give up their entire life, and you took that and said, that means we have to break up. You didn't give her any time. First of all, I don't even think you let her know that that was your one true intention, because if I'm dating someone and they want to marry me, like, okay, cool. I feel like that's the purpose of dating. That's great. But the fact of the matter is, I don't think that Varriya ever knew that if she didn't accept the proposal, it would mean you guys broke up. So that to me tells me that you are also like not being straightforward with your intentions with her either way. You wanted to make sure that everything went your way, and you didn't want to communicate anything with her with what would be necessary on her part. So I don't think that's fair. So now Varriya is across the world in Russia, and she's basically like, I'm gonna go see him because he's not answering my text messages. That's logic. So she goes across the world, she goes to see him, she only books a hotel for one night, brings her bags to his house, she knows where he lives, rings the doorbell, he answers the door, he's stunned, tries not to kiss her, like, not happening, and guess who's in the background? The chick! So these two start arguing, and that's where the episode ends, because obviously, for TV purposes, she had to be there. It just makes sense. So I can't wait for next week. I'm pretty sure next week is the finale, I think, and then they have like reunion episodes, so that will be fun. But it's the end of the road. It's the end of the line, and I'm excited to see how everyone's storylines kind of wrap up. Thanks so much for watching that video, guys. If you did like it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below who your favorite person or couple is and how do you think their storyline will end. And subscribe to me. It doesn't pay my bills, but it could one day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.